Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial for ethical hacking and penetration testing via Kali Linux. So in the previous tutorial we took a look at the whois and DNS enum. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you, let's say if you are a system administrator and you may get, your employees may get different types of, if you have passed all your security system, then there is only one thing that you need to worry about would be that someone else to go and social engineer their way into your company. So you need to keep your company secure. So in order for you to do that, you need to make your employees know what are the risks of that someone else sends them an email stating that from any random company to give out their IP addresses or any other thing by sending in some mail or clicking on some links. So you need to know that the mails come from the right place. So in order for you to do that, let's say sometimes you get an email from a random IP address such as abc@google.com or cc@google.com or desktop support@google.com. You get some such things like these. So you need to make sure first that maybe the Google can be right. It can be Google, but sometimes, most of the time, it is not Google, because Google does not actually go ahead and let you know every time that you need to verify your account. Once it's done, it's done. It won't ask you again. Most of the times, I'm saying. So you need to go ahead and keep your employees secure. So in order for that, there is one separate tool over here so that you can check whether email ID you have received or the domain name you have received is a real one or not. So you can just go ahead and open over here applications, Kali Linux, information gathering, DNS analysis, and URLcrazy. So you can see over here that there are different versions over here. You can generate and test the domain typos and variation to perform URL hijacking, phishing, which is mostly done, and corporate espionage. So these are where the original directories are, and these are the options just in case you want to change your keyboard type, and these are the main DNS ways. So let's go ahead and check what we could do. I'll just type URLcrazy and I'll type google.com. Okay, great. So there are 87 host name to process with google.com, out of which 86 are false. So let's check which all are false. Okay, there are loads of things. I'll probably just go ahead and increase this a bit, and I'll just go ahead and skip, and I'll run this again. Okay, make sure that you look at websites at a proper way, because sometimes it will seem similar, but you won't even have an idea that this is a fake one. I'll just go ahead and run it from the start. Okay, as you can see, okay, this is quite easy to understand that this is a fake one. Even this one, even Google, but this one sometimes you just miss out the OM and you won't even recognize that. So these are the fake ones. I'll show you something which is quite different and which is also a bit hard to find. We have googles.com, which probably people don't see, or we don't have the period in between, so people normally go ahead and just click it out. So you can see over here we have also the reason as to why it's a fake one, and it's giving me out all the information and showing that only the domain original one is Google, which was searched at this time, that's today, and this is the date when it searched, and my keyboard is QWERTY, so these are the conditions that I have been searching through. It will give you each information. Character omission, that means it does not have an O. Same thing here, it does not have period com, CM. Then we have repeated L, which is a fake one, and we have character replacement. We have character replacement vices for E, and we have double character replacements. We have vowel swap, that is E to A. Okay, this is a bit flipping, that means it's from normal, it's a C, Google. Same thing over here. It has been chosen over here, the zeros in front of O instead of O, and that can be confusing sometime. And these are totally different TLDs, timeline directories, period .ch, period .ca, period .edu. These are all false. So let's go ahead and check something more, and let's check what other options do we have. Okay, so I'll just type I, and let's first check the popularity with Google. I'll type, let's say, surf.com, type P. Okay, we have 130 host name. Okay, so this is quite a bit, and we also have the IP addresses as to we can easily go ahead and find that out as to who is the person who is trying to go ahead and actually cheat us. I think that this check. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, we have it. We even have the email IDs and the SMTPs which they are using, and it's quite a bit. So what you could do is you could simply go ahead and save these if you want to check that the email IDs which you have received are the right one or not. Just we have an option over here to output this file to a text file, and you can go ahead and save this and then search into that whether this is the correct one or not. So this is one way as to how we can go ahead and do that. Now I'll show you one more thing which is quite different, and it will be, let me just go ahead and open that.